Okay, today I wanted to walk you through my go-to daily routine. It is mainly about skincare right now. Like mainly about skincare. I really want to take really good care of my skin. I feel like getting back into filming is going to get me back into a little bit more of the glam just because you're trying out products and you're like, oh, that really works. I want to use that type of thing. But right now it is mainly skincare. So I'm just going to walk you through my routine, step by step routine. Okay, so I've washed my face. So we're going to start off with the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. Oop. It's not quite heavy enough during the winter. Drunk Elephant just came out with a new product that I'm gonna talk about next that works a little bit better during the winter. But this is a great cream. I have combo skin, as most of you probably know. So it's dry, yet it gets oily. It's all over the place. I'm acne prone, that type of thing. So this doesn't clog my pores. It moisturizes. Did I already get something on my shirt? Sure did. Okay, so now that we have moisturizer down, so this is the Drunk Elephant, uh, what is this? The Bora Berry Repair Cream. This is what I was using all winter, and it is thick. Like it is a thick cream. Like this is pretty thick. They have a lighter one that comes in like the teal tub, and that one's really light. Like if you had really oily skin, I guess. Not for me. Not for me. I need the heavy duties, okay? So this one is like thick. Let me see if I can show you. You're not gonna be able to see. Oh, this is like, do you see how thick that cream is? So I was using this during the winter, and then now it's getting warmer out. It's like a little bit too heavy for me, but my nose still gets like kind of dry and flaky. So what I do is I just take the tiniest little bit of this, and that's probably too much because I was trying to show you. And I'm just gonna tap this all around my nose because it gets so dry and flaky. So we're just gonna add more moisture where we need to for the moment, but we don't need this all over our face because it's so thick. See, and I didn't even use like that whole pump. So just a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. It is crazy thick. Now, what I am doing, we are into an eye cream. So we're using the Tatcha, the Brighten eye cream. This is the packaging. The packaging is really cute. It's got like a little spatula on top that I don't use, but I mean, just attention to detail on this. This is what it looks like. This is $65 for this little jar, but I'll show you how much I use. Like I barely tap in there. Like this is what I use. Like that's it. So this jar is going to last a while, but it is expensive and you do want to keep the cap on so that the ingredients stay fresh. I was using the Ole Henriksen eye cream and it's a little bit less expensive than this and I was liking it okay, but this is like girl, this is like hydrating. I feel like it brightens. So we're just going to tap. I learned this. You want to tap it with your like ring finger or middle finger and we just tap it in. Take a little bit on the lids. I love it. I feel like it makes my under eyes look much better. Just in a moisturizer, basically, which is crazy. So I'm super into this right now. So after we do the eye cream, then I have been getting back into, I used this like a long time ago, the Supergoop matte screen. This is a mattifying, let me show you. So it's like a fluffy whipped texture. And it kind of reminds me of the old Smashbox mattifying primer because it kind of had the same texture, but it didn't have any sunscreen in it. So it does have just like a tiny little bit of coverage. Like if you can see, I don't want to say a white cast because it doesn't look white on my face. Like obviously I'm not like super fair, but it does have like a little bit of like a little bit of coverage to it. So like if you're super deep, I don't know if this would work for you. Once this warms up on your skin, then it doesn't have so much of a cast. And honestly, like, and maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes after I apply this, like, I just feel like my skin looks so good. But I do want to warn you that it does have like that little bit of something to it. So be careful. And they don't have like any like shade range. Like, this is the only one that they have. I used this back in the day and I felt like it was like kind of getting stuck in my beard hairs and things like that. So I stopped using it. But I really wanted to find a sunscreen and I need the mattifying properties because my skin gets so oily, especially with moisturizer. So this is how much I use. Like I just use a tiny bit and a tiny bit goes a long way. And then I'll start it in the middle of the face and the forehead. And I do take it under the eyes and on the lids a little bit. So I'm just focusing it where I don't have a lot of facial hair. And then once I've rubbed that in, then I'll take it a little bit down the neck, and a little bit down here. And I just make sure that it's really like rubbed in. So as you can see, my skin does have like a little bit of a cast on it, like you can see. But it once it melts into the skin, I feel like on my skin tone, I don't know about anybody else's, I feel like it looks so good. My skin's looking so good. And honestly, I use such a little bit of like such a little amount. Like I honestly use this more for the mattifying properties than the sunscreen because I'm not like drenching my face in it. But I just really like the mattifying properties on this. I just feel like it makes my skin look so good. I wish Elf, because Elf duped the unseen sunscreen of the Supergoop, and I wish they would dupe this because this is like, I think it's almost $50 for the large size. I don't really know how much. It's kind of expensive. It doesn't mattify me throughout the day. So there is a powder that I'm going to talk about that I use if I feel like I'm getting too oily, but we'll get there. So I really just like this look. Like this is it. Like this is what I do. I feel like the eye cream like brightens my dark circles and under eyes just a little bit. But if you do want that a little bit extra, sometimes I will do a little bit of concealer. And the concealer that I'm really liking right now is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This is the glow version. This is what the packaging looks like. I have the shade 29.5. I like that this has like a little bit of a golden tone to it. So this is not like a glowy concealer, but it's got a thin texture. I saw some of that sunscreen on there, so it's a little blotchy, but I just wanted you to see the color. Like color match is like almost perfect for me, but it's a thin texture, so it gives you just a little bit of coverage, but hydration. Like again, I'm older now, so I need hydration under the eyes. If you use too much, it does get a little creasy, so you want to be careful on how much you use. But I just do like a little dot underneath the eyes, and then I'll tap it in just with my finger and take the excess on the lid. It does get creasy on the lid if you use too much, so just use the excess on the lid, especially with that eye cream because the eye cream is like so hydrating. I mean, I have to say, I feel like the Tatcha sings in better, but the Ole Henderson, the bright cream, that one was very thick, and so like my concealer would crease because I don't like to set it because I feel like it makes it look dry, and we don't want a dry under eye. So this adds a little moisture and a little bit of coverage. I feel like it's a good match for my skin. That's it. Like I am like very minimalist these days. And so then, like I was saying, if I do this sunscreen, this mattifying sunscreen doesn't keep me matte all day long. So if I feel like I'm getting really oily throughout the day, then I've been taking, I put this Huda Beauty, the Easy Bake, I think it's called, this tiny one, because it's got a little puff on it. So like, as you can see, it like automatically like loads itself basically with the powder in here. And so I'll just take this and I'll just do this in the T-zone right here. One dunk, just you want a little bit of light powdering. And then I'll do in the T-zone, and then I'll start moving it around the face, like any excess. And that definitely helps me stay mattified for the rest of the day. I do have to warn you, this is a very drying powder. So if you have dry skin, this is not going to be for you. But I just like that it has that little velour puff, that little poofy poof thing. So I can just put this in my car, touch up in the middle of the day if I feel like I'm getting too oily and too sweaty. This is kind of an expensive powder. The little one, like a little bit, goes a long way. The little one's not as expensive, but you could also use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. This would also be a good powder to touch up in the middle of the day. You would just need to grab like a tiny little brush, dip in there, do the T-zone. Like you don't want to like powder the whole face, like just tiny areas where you feel like you're getting oily so that you don't have like cake face. This would be a good drugstore option as well if you wanted to touch up your matte screen throughout the day. So anyway, so that is my routine. It's very simple. Again, it's like really focused on skincare, but I feel like my skin just looks just a touch more even. I feel like it looks still glowy, but we're mattifying. We're trying to control the oils a little bit. Like it feels like balanced. That eye cream really, I feel like moisturizes the under eye. It brightens it a little bit. The concealer, it's light in texture. It just adds that little bit of touch. Like I'm just really going for that unclockable look these days. Like I said, once I get back into like filming, if I really continue this out, then of course I'm probably going to add more products and do more glam. But this is what I do right now. So thank you so much for joining me. And let me know what your routine is, or if I should add anything into my routine. I try to keep it simple, but I would love to hear what you guys are doing. And yes, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll check you on the next one. Bye.